IRFMJA. Those sending us pictures on Instagram at IRFM_JA, and Twitter at IRI_FM. And you can watch the interview for free now at irfm.net, and you can send your text messages to 390-9863. That's 390-9863. So let me welcome Kindele
Greetings
to the
Yes,
studios
Mama Elise.
of Studio B.
Ion.
Ion. You know, when I put up your picture on Facebook and started to promote, the particularly the brothers who know you, all them, there's just one word them said: tough. Anyway, so welcome to Heart, Mind, and Soul to Soul.
Yes, I.
The first time I saw your posts on Facebook, this is really where I met you.
It's true. But I met you already at Profi.
Really?
Yes.
Long time. All right.
I always go to Bing at Profi.
And you saw me there once.
Of course.
All right. Nice. Bless up Profi. All right. So when I really started to understand that this is quite an energy here, you know, when I saw you on Facebook, the first thing that came to me was a burst of energy.
True.
Yes. That's what I saw. A burst of energy. I have so many questions to ask Kindele.
I'm so ready.
Yeah. You're born ready, right?
Let's do it.
All right. All right, let's go. First question I would like to ask you, for those of us who see the spelling, how do you actually pronounce your name?
Well, my name is Kindele Aixe, but I more go by Tough Like Iron, which is my artist name and also the name of my clothing line.
Right. And also the name of your music company, right? It's Tough Like Iron Music?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. What does it mean?
Well,
Kindele.
Kindele is actually a town in the Congo. And my little son is called Ayatungo. Bless up Ayatungo and my other son, Kambon, you know.
You have two sons?
I have two sons.
Oh, wonderful.
One is here in Jamaica, one is in Trinidad.
Okay. Was that little boy that I saw in the Trinidad posts? A pretty little fat little one.
He's not very fat.
Not so much.
He's not finishing food more time.
I hear you.
The
How old is
older
that
one eats off all of the younger one food. Because he sits there for hours and he doesn't finish the food. And he's 5, Kambon.
That's the last one.
No, the younger one, he's 5 and the older one is 8.
No, I perhaps saw him when he was much younger.
Okay, true.
Yes, that's okay.
Yes.
All right. Before we go into the fashion,
Yes.
we've already touched the music a little. Very nice song, first song.
Give thanks. That song is actually a pre-release, so it'll be available everywhere February 12th.
Okay.
From Dove Music, which is a Chicago-based record label. And yeah, it's got a lot of nice songs on the rhythm. It's a beautiful rhythm with some horns from South Africa. It's called the Chimarenga rhythm, which
Okay.
is, Chimarenga means the people's struggle. So, you know, it's a cultural vibes.
And there is a story. There is a
for
story.
sure.
Okay. Before we go into who you have become, let us start with who or how you begun.
True.
Right? And you've made mention, you know, from time to time about your Trinidadian heritage. Let's
Yes.
talk a little bit about that.
My father, Julian Cambridge, big up yourself. I don't know if you hear this, but me love you. Yeah, he's from Trinidad. He's a great, great drummer. He also plays little keyboards. He can do a little guitar, a little bass. So he's kind of pretty well-rounded musically. He does vocals as well. And just between him and my mother, they were always people who were involved with the music scene and, you know, had lots of musician friends and stuff. My mother used to always par with the Bad Brains. I don't know if you know the Bad Brains, but they're actually a punk rock group that's like all the people in the group are Rasta. This was
Punk
back
rock?
in the 80s,
Really?
a Rasta punk rock group
Wow.
called the Bad Brains. So, you know, check it
Wow.
out if you get
So,
a chance.
this free spiritedness that I'm seeing is really something that you've inherited.
Yes, it's just natural.
It's just natural.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm not coming from a place where I've had to change myself and my family didn't accept me or anything like. My mother and my father are both very, you know, supportive and, you know, they love the whole vibes with the fashion and the music. And
Wow.
so it's a blessing, you know.
That is a blessing.
Both
That is a blessing.
I've used herbs with both of my parents before. You know, my father has locks. My mother used to have locks, so it's never like I had to fight to be myself. I've just been
Wow.
able to just be myself.
Oh, great. That's some interesting information. So your dad being a musician and your mom
My mom
being
is a chef.
really?
She's an awesome chef too. She can cook.
Really?
She can cook, you see.
But let me talk about that, and I want to go right into mom because we don't do this without our history. We don't. We
True.
have. We talk about our ancestry
Yes,
here.
I.
So your dad, how popular a musician was he in Trinidad?
Well, he's more of a musician who would play with bands and play with people, and he's actually been in the United States for quite some time. So
Okay.
he's played on different tours with lots of artists there, Judy Mowat, and different people. He
Okay.
was mostly based in D.C.
Okay. So your dad is Trinidadian, and your mom.
My mom is Irish and Italian.
So what mixture are you?
Trinidadian, Irish, and Italian.
What do you call? How you call yourself?
I don't know
You
what you
call
call
yourself
it. I'm
Kindele.
black. I don't know what some people call it, but I'm black and I'm proud of my African roots, and I know I'm of mixed heritage,
Yeah,
but
yes.
once you're black, you have to just stay black.
That is true, but that is really what society says.
Yeah.
But I've always found it unfair because whoever I am, I would like to embrace all of who I am, and then choose how I want to
Yes.
manifest. So have you gotten that chance to explore your mother's ancestry?
Well, when I was a child, I actually went to Ireland when I was young. And I've met some of my mother's Italian relatives. I mean, they make lots of pasta sauce and they make their own wine and they don't speak English, so I don't know what they're saying. But, but it seems like I have an appreciation still. That it's not like an American kind of culture. These people who come from, even these European countries, they're, more familiar with nature and it's more of a, natural lifestyle than they make their own, sausages, even though I don't eat sausages, but
That's the
you know,
culture, right?
that's their
Their
thing,
culture.
So it's cool. I don't really identify with it much myself. I grew up around mostly African, you know what I mean? People with African background.
It's interesting our ancestry though, because here you are telling me about your ancestry.
Mm-hmm.
And we all have ancestry. We have ancestry from both sides of the
Yes,
fence. And there are just some that we just never identify with.
it's true. Me say, boy, them people who don't speak English and make beer sausage, me can't parry them.
All right. So your mom is does she chef more Italian type of stuff?
No, she's actually does all kinds of food. She can do vegetarian. She specializes in vegetarian food. She used to she still cooks meat sometimes for people if it's catering or different things.
Oh, she does it as a business.
Yes, this
Okay,
is her
great.
business.
Wow,
From I was a
nice.
child, she's been a chef. She used to own a restaurant when I was growing up. So that's part of where I get my entrepreneurship from.
Aha.
Because when I was growing up, my mother worked every day. Even when the place was closed, she's at the restaurant or she has to go and order food and get tablecloths and silver, whatever kind of errands she has to run. So it was really when I was growing up, my mother worked late nights. She came home late, and I went to school early. And you know what I mean. Enough times she never even wake up yet when I go to school. 'Cause, yeah, she
She
worked.
worked
She
that
worked
hard.
hard. She worked hard, and I admire that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's really
That's a great
inspiring.
legacy. Great legacy. And this explains. There's something else that I've admire about you is how busy you are.
It's true.
You are a busy sister.
Because that's what I'm used to seeing. It's not like my mother used to go to work and then come home and sit there and watch TV all night. She used to be working all the time from, you know what I mean?
You
So
realize that queens of antiquity were doing exactly what you're doing.
true.
Merchandising, going all over the world, selling their. In fact, it is part of being a virtuous woman.
True.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. So you were raised in Brooklyn.
Yes, for the
Tell us a
most
little
part in
about that.
Brooklyn. Brooklyn is a airy place, I have to say, because I met lots of Jamaican people when I was growing up, lots of Caribbean people, Spanish people. So you get it's like a world view in one place. In New York City, everything is there, so you can see the good, the best of the best, and you can see the worst of the worst. So it's it gives you a good just a general overview of different cultures. And you
Right.
tend to interact with people, from different kinds of backgrounds. So it's a positive thing. It's also very fast paced. So that's also part of the fast paced. Because when you are in New York, the bills, the rent, all that stuff is so expensive. You have to really, you have to stay hard working. You have to stay on top of things. Because I've never had a job, Mama Elise.
No?
I've never had a job. I've worked for myself and worked with my sister in Harriet's by Hakima. She's really my inspiration with the fashion, and she's been my mentor since I was 17.
Okay.
I've been in New York City as a teenager. I was living with friends and living on my own. I used to go to boarding school. So when I met her, I went and started to live with her. She taught me about sewing and crocheting, and just first person to give me the idea that you don't need to get a job working for other people and waiting for a check. You can take your energy and put it into something creative that you love and turn it into a business and make a name for yourself. Because at least at the end of the week, maybe I didn't get the same big check, but what I did was for me. It wasn't
Right.
for nobody else.
Right.
And no, I can't get fired even if I show up late.
And you can work 24 hours a day because you're putting it in
That's
for you.
exactly. But that's why you don't really get much of a break, because it's not like, okay, work is done at 4 p.m. and then I have my free time in the evening. There's no free time when you work for yourself. You just,
Absolutely.
you just have to take a break sometimes. And
It's wonderful though, because especially in this day and age where people are actually not getting jobs, they're not getting
well,
employment.
they should invent one.
They have to create their own
It's true.
employment. So this Jamaican relationship, where did it start?
Mama Elise, to be honest, I just always loved Jamaica, and I can't really say why. First things I can remember is listening to Steer It Up on Bob Marley. And from me at 3 years old, me I tell you now. And I used to have imaginary friends, like, as a youth, you have little imagination thing. And I swear they had Jamaican accents. And I think we might have been at going on the bamboo rafts. I used to have these vivid,
Are you an only child?
Yes.
That's why.
That's why I love Jamaicans, because I'm an only child.
No, that's why you have imaginary friends.
Okay. But
No,
then
honestly,
I came here first when I was 8 years old.
yes.
With one of my mother's friends. And we stayed here for a few weeks. I actually honestly don't remember which part it was. It was country, and we were right near the beach. And I just thought it was amazing. I was like, wow, life is so real here and so natural. You can just go right to the waters right there. We were drinking coconuts, And as a little child, I don't have to wear shoes and this bag of clothes and stuff. I'm just out the door running. And I had some friends out in country. We just play all day and all night. It was really, I cry when I have to go home, Missy.
Wow.
I real cry.
I can picture you crying
I
because
was
you know
like,
what?
no.
Back to the snow. No, because you're a free spirit, without a doubt. So Jamaica will attract a free spirit like you. Okay, which one came first, the music or the fashion?
The fashion definitely came
Tell
first.
us about that.
Yes, as I was saying, I met a sister when I was 17, and she started giving me an opportunity to work. So I used to work for her as a salesperson. I used to sell the most clothes. I used to always get the special rewards and stuff like that because, top sales. But then I started learning some crafts as well, because anything to get myself involved in something, stay busy as a young person, stay productive, keep focused on a goal, and also help my friends, because there was also enough times when I didn't get paid, or we would work sometimes for clothes, but I learned about marketing, I learned about business, fashion, interacting with people, doing promotions. We used to do promotional modeling as well. So we would all dress up in some outfits, go to events, give out flyers, and promote for things that we had going on. And we always worked close with music. Lots of musicians and artists would come, and we would always style people. And they would also have once a month a brunch at Harriet's, where we would have a sale, and we invite lots of customers. And then we would always have a musical artist just come and do maybe a little acoustic set or poetry or something like that. So it's really shown me how to create events. It's shown me how to build community with people. And yeah, so just bless up Sister Hakima every
And
time.
this was in New York.
This is in Brooklyn.
You have this is where in
Brooklyn. Brooklyn, New York City.
Brooklyn. You have taken this to Jamaica because you recently had a show, Steamer's Designs.
Steamer style.
Steamer style. And you were actually showcasing your designs. Tell us a little bit about the show.
Yes, the show was last Saturday. It was really airy. And bless up everyone who came and support, Kevin Campbell, you're large. The whole Jahova Evil family was definitely in the building. Dub School family, and Mama Yashi came with her fashions, which she also had some steamers in her fashion show, which was really awesome.
We're going to ask about the steamers thing later.
Yes, no
There's
problem.
There's just no way we cannot ask
No
about
problem.
the steamers thing.
And
so it was a good show.
And then we also had Ari Natural, who is another sister who does fashion, and she sings as well. So she did a musical performance and showed some fashion designs as well. So we're just showcasing, the multifaceted talents of, our people. Because
and creativity generally. Yes, nice. All right. What inspires your fashion, your personal line?
Well, I really love colors, as you can see. I love
Yes, I can see.
like I try to wear 13 colors every time
You're
I
joking.
get dressed. No.
13 different colors?
I am joking, but I will do it. And you will like it.
No, but something that I find exciting as you talk about I will like it and you will do. I love fashion, right? I'm not like you, but I find fashion exciting. And I kind of find it boring to just coordinate the normal
Oh
colors.
gosh, it's
Isn't
so
it
boring. The matchy thing. I
The
can't.
matchy thing.
Oh gosh, I can't take it. It's all about the patterns and the prints and the colors popping,
But then it is not, you see, if you're not a very creative person, better you stick with the matchy thing,
Well.
Because if you are going to get, well, you said you're joking. But let us say you're going to get 6 different colors. You have to really know what you're doing when you're matching that.
Like, for example, I was wearing this awesome outfit that was put together for me by the same sister, Harriet's, and it was a very wide leg pants, African print, and a shirt that was blue with polka dots, you know what I mean? 2 totally different prints, totally different colors, but it looked awesome and everybody loved my outfit. Everybody says, wow, I love that outfit.
Let me ask you this, though, because there must be a method to the madness. What's the method? Is there a unifying color?
Sometimes I put things that I'm like, okay, this is too much.
Of course.
Even for me, But generally, I just add layering, layering different colors and patterns and textures.
What I do, tell me if I'm on the right track or if I'm way off. But what I do, right, if I have 4 colors that I want to wear, I tend to have one solid theme and then work around
True.
that.
Yeah, man, that makes sense. Don't follow me,
We're going to take a break. And then when we come forward, for those watching us live, we have some Tams on this table, we have some T-shirts, and we have some perhaps dresses or skirts. We're not quite sure yet. But we're going to take a break. And when we come forward, we're going to examine the merchandise.
Uh-oh.
Contact us for business loans and partial loan guarantees.
The Development Bank of Jamaica.
We help you get there.
The time is
Now 12:39.
Digicel and the Bob Marley Group of Companies in association with Red Stripe and Pepsi present a celebration of the 71st birthday of the legend Bob Marley. Join us at the Redemption Live concert on February 7th from 4 to 11 p.m. at Sabina Park in Kingston. Special guest artists Morgan Heritage, Ioctane, Sisla, Cockatee, Tanya Stevens, Skilga, plus many more. Limited free tickets available now at select Digicel stores. For more info, visit Digicel Jamaica's social media pages or text 49 to 137. It's the Redemption Live concert. See you there. Drink right, must be 18 years and older. ID required. Be extraordinary, Digicel.
Hello, Christiana, Geisel, Port Antonio, and Kingston. It's your time for the big play, Border Patrol, with Andrea Del Cita right. Yo, the player mad. Border Patrol will be in Christiana on Ash Wednesday, February 10th, then Saturday, February 13th at Geisel High School. And Valentine's Day, February 14th, it's Port Antonio High School. Mr. Kingston, see Border Patrol February 26th at Stephanie Hall. Their technical standby. Call Border Patrol 399-8081.
Saturday, February 6th is Errol Duncan's birthday bash in a Lovers Rock style. Randy Williams Entertainment Center, Hope Road, Kingston, featuring Errol Duncan, Leroy Siblings, Freddie McGregor, Ken Booth, Jim Myers, Big Youth, Frankie Paul, Pam Hall, Josie Wells, Trees, and the Jatty from London. Tickets are available at Derek Harriet Stringates Plaza, Richard B's Wholesale Liquor, Mary Brown's Corner, York Pharmacy, Halfway Tree, and the Portmore Mall Pharmacy. Admission 1,000 pre-sold to 1,500 at the gate. Errol Duncan's birthday bash in a rub-a-dub style. Randy Williams Entertainment Center, February 6th.
This is an IRFM Big Up.
Ready.
Red Star Bakery, bakers of Gaza bread, Nagahead, Portmore. Come and get your freshly baked products, including Gaza bread daily. Red Star Bakery.
The Zika virus is a disease caused by the bite of an infected Aedes aegypti mosquito. Check your premises weekly for any containers that can hold water. Get rid of old tires, punch holes in tins before disposing, and cover large drums, barrels, and tanks holding water. Protect yourself from ZigV. Keep your surroundings mosquito-free.
A message from the Ministry of Health. Sponsored by NHF.
Scoop the be there.
Me will scoop the boy there.
And that your pick.
That's you pick. You get scooped.
Fuck good with it, you know.
Scoop them.
Come scoop with me, Courtney Mac, with the WTS Breakfast Party, 9 to 10 a.m. No lame game thing.
Then clock in with me, Kishima Francis. I'm in the league. 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Catch the top scoop, hot scoop, and e-scoop. Rated trip left.
Then at 6:15 p.m. we link up with DJ Neil and DJ Brian
For a live performance and a bag of things from your favorite artists.
Watch it live online at irfm.net for free.
What's the scoop? WTS, the hot spot.
Yes, sir. Every Saturday. Kiko!
See David Thomas Bangarang.
Saturday, February 6th, Jockey Factory Lucy. Sunday, February 7th, Older Police Station, Maypen. Ash Wednesday, February 10th, Otrius High School. Saturday, February 13th, Hotel Commingle Savlaman. And Sunday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, Montego Bay Community College.
Bangarang.
Rebels, it's time to go on a Charlie's JB Roma campaign. Celebrate in every street and every lane. A full time with spirit. Free up. Start the vibes with Charlie's JB Roma. In our cup, we now rave in a no mystery. This a go down in a history. Charlie's JB Roma. Free up your spirit.
Must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink responsibly.
The following is paid for by the People's National Party.
Fact. Under this PNP administration, Jamaica is enjoying the lowest inflation rate in 43 years and is ranked by Forbes magazine as the best country for doing business in the Caribbean. Jamaica, this PNP government is the real deal. This is how economies sustain growth. Step up the progress. Secure a better Jamaica.
The proceeding was paid for by the People's National Party.
Everybody feel irate when they're listening to irate. Everybody love irate.
Okay, thank you very much for rejoining us. And for those who have just joined us, we are live in Studio B of IRFM, and we have Kindele as our very special guest on Heart, Mind, and Soul to Soul. Facebook at IRFM JA, Instagram at IRFM_JA, Twitter at IRI_FM, and you can watch the interview free right now. We're streaming live on irfm.net, and you can send your text messages to 390-9863. So we are talking to Kindele, the fashion designer now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go through some of the fashions that we have on this table, and we're going to be conscious of our radio listeners,
Yes.
so we're going to try to describe
We're
it.
going to be very descriptive.
There you go. All right, let's start with the Tams, Kindele.
Yes, the Tams are all crocheted by myself. I have a variety of colors. Camouflage is always popular. Red, gold, and green, and khaki, brown, yellow, everything.
Let me go with this because say it's a warrior.
So this is a camouflage with like a chocolate brown.
So how do you knit the camouflage?
This is
Tam?
actually crochet.
Oh, it's crochet.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's crochet.
And crochet is different than knitting.
Right.
Because crocheting use one needle, And knitting uses 2 needles.
Right.
Yes, so it's like a different process.
And how you get the
The
colors?
camouflage is actually the yarn that they make.
That looks this way.
It's called variegated yarn that has like variations in the color. Actually, the green one is like that too. So you buy one yarn and it kind of has tones. It's like tonal from.
And what's the difference when most people are accustomed to knitted tams? What's the difference between
people
the
don't really know the difference between.
Do they?
No, they don't. But I do.
I do too because I the patterns.
Yes, it's true. The style it looks different. It's a different look. And there's also a lot of machines that can do the knitting, but not so. They don't really have a machine that can make these kind of hats.
Okay.
It can only be done with your hand.
Okay.
So it's a roots kind of. I love it because you can travel. As I travel, I'm on the plane or whatever. I can make 2 hats. When I'm in the studio, I'm waiting to get my chance to record. I just crochet something.
Nice.
It's very relaxing.
These tams are kind of big. Do you have tams for people who don't have a lot of locks?
I do make smaller ones, yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I would love for you to do? Do you crochet like the kind of berry looking thing, a French peak kind of thing? Do you for those of us who just want to put it on the top?
Oh yeah, man. You
have that?
The one that you just pull over.
Yes, you
Yes,
have some of that too. All right. Let's talk about the T-shirts.
All right. I brought some T-shirts here from Jahova Evil.
Mm-hmm.
And at the studio, we also do a range of things. So one of them is screen printing. We do have our brethren, Shatyard, bless up yourself. He printed these by hand. He has a screen printing machine at the house that he built from wood. So it's really amazing. And it's fully functional. You can do 4 colors. And so those are the T-shirts printed by Shatyard. And I did the skirts them. And you.
I like that top like iron one. Let's show our listeners that.
Okay, so this tough like iron one here has a little secretive steaming scenario going on the. It's a steamy shoulder over there with the lady with the chalice.
What? Put up this. You like this one? Sorry. I forget something of the mic. Yes, let me tell you sometimes the problem.
The fashions are just so awesome that Mama Elise forgot all about the microphone.
No, that's true. But let me tell you what I like with this kind of T-shirt as opposed to the normal T-shirts.
Yes.
You see, for MAGA people like we, most T-shirts just swallow way up.
It's true. That's
hate
why
that.
I always cut up the neck and cut the sleeves off and cut this off. And next thing you know, it's looking great.
T-shirts not always as sexy as you would like them to be. So this one now for all the ladies who consider
it's more
themselves,
of a crop top.
This is nice. This one is really nice.
I would wear this with like a high skirt.
Right. And a lot of our viewers looking at this would say, what kind of high skirt? I want to wear this with my shorts and thing.
Anything you want to wear it with.
Anything you want to wear it with, baby.
That's just my style.
Your style. I would have wear it with a little black T-shirt, a little black something under this.
Like a tank.
Right.
I like that.
So this is a tough like iron T-shirt.
And it's also got some artwork on this shirt that was done by Ross Terms. He is a brethren.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
From,
Could we get a close-up on this?
He is a brethren from, he's from Miami.
Right.
And he did this one for me too. I've been keeping this one on the side.
Whoa, look at this one. Why are you hiding off the nice one that we don't want to buy them?
He drew these of me, so I use them.
The mic, thank you, Tracy. You see, I gone off in the lady fashion, ready to decide what I want. What? The mic, Shane.
Oh,
Look at this. Look, isn't it wonderful? Now, we're talking about T-shirts with a difference. I'm not a T-shirt person.
True.
I'm not.
You can have that one.
I love this one.
You look excited. You should keep it.
What? No, I'm not sure. And me have, if you hold up the mic and if you hold up the T-shirt, how much and me think me octopus. So this is gorgeous. And for those who not watching us on irfm.net, this is just a very colorful T-shirt.
Yes, it's like a woodland camouflage.
Describe it for them,
and
please.
And then it has a big screen print on the front with some artwork that Ross Terms drew of my face. It's got wings, and he wrote tough in some nice graffiti style. So check out his artwork too. He's on the Instagram. He does amazing graffiti, big murals, and lots of Ethiopian-inspired stuff with like a space. It's like if Ethiopians went to space.
No, this is definitely Ethiopian inspired.
Mhm.
And as sexy as that is, what I love with your work is that you have merged appeal with culture.
It's true because we as Rastafari's history, and we're youths, and we want to look good, and we
Yeah.
want to look somewhat trendy, not
Right.
necessarily we follow every trend, but we set the trend them. So you people always coming up to me saying, "Where did you get this? Where did you get? Oh, I love this. I love that." But we want to look different and
Absolutely.
unique. So we don't want to
Absolutely.
look like some old granny
No,
or
you
wearing
don't.
some big frock that's just kind of.
Can I just say something, Kindele? When I see your fashion on you, and when I see Mama Yasha's fashion on her
Yes.
and on other people, I immediately think to myself, this is what will bring me forward into that kind of
Into the
fashion.
cultural gears.
Because when you bring up dashiki from Ghana for y'all like me now,
It's true.
and tell me say one size fit all
It's
fat
true.
people.
It's true. No, I know what you mean. But then, see, me, I would now take that dashiki.
Yes.
And then I go tailor it down to my size, cut the sides out, and make it into a fitted dress.
There you go. There you go. So let's look at what's a skirts?
Yes, these are skirts. They can be actually worn as a dress or a skirt.
Eh?
And
what?
basically,
Oh, yes. Aha. So why you don't come and hold it up, Tracy? You're afraid of the camera. All right. So Kindele's assistant is going to hold
Yes.
the skirt. Thank you so very much. That's a good idea, Tracy. What's that? Oh, that's gorgeous.
yes, this one you can wear it as a dress or a skirt. It's
Crack, nobody talking to you. Look here. This looks like an
It's a
army
wrap
colored
skirt, army green with some African print,
Right.
African printed ruffle, and the tie is African print. So
Beautiful.
you can
So for
you
those
can
who
tie
can't
it around
see-
as a dress
Yes.
or as a skirt. So we like to make stuff that's multi
Right,
use.
right.
So now when you're traveling, you can wear this one day as a skirt,
Right.
and you wear it the next day as a dress,
Right.
And nobody's going to
Notice it. And for those who can't see it, what it is that the burst of color is at the bottom of the skirt and at the top of the skirt, and the army green is in the middle. So there's militancy.
But
there is-
fun,
Yes, yes. It's militant fun. I love that. This is absolutely beautiful. So now, there are others there, but before we even go into the others, this is all about merchandising. Can people who work normal salaries afford your things? Because you know why I ask, and I'm very serious? Because it's hand done. We know that hand work is more costly.
Yes, it's true because we do the stuff by hand, and also when you're here in Jamaica, especially, fabric is very costly. I notice a big difference between in New York and over here. So yeah, we do. But I would sell one of these skirts here for maybe $3,500. Up to
$3,500 for the skirt.
$5,000 for the longer ones. You know what I mean?
Have you got any of those?
Yeah.
Let's look at that. So $3,500 for the ones that you just showed us.
These
That's not bad
shorter
at
ones,
all.
yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Because it's a little bit smaller, doesn't use as much fabric.
Oh,
And
this
so
one
this
is
one
so
here is like a
gorgeous.
two-tone with two different African prints. One is olive green and one is brown. And it's just a simple wrap skirt. I like to do the wraps because it fits
Everyone.
a variety of
Right,
people.
of sizes,
And then
yes.
also as a woman, sometimes you gain a little weight, sometimes you lose a little weight. But at least you can still wear your wrap skirt, whatever
Right.
size you are.
Very true. You know what I like about this one? Thank you for holding it up for those looking. What I like about this one is that you can actually wear it to work. It does
Yes,
have
you
a
can
corporate
wear a
look.
little button-up shirt with
a
that,
nice
and you
little
could,
shirt.
and then you could switch it up in the evening and wear your tough like iron T-shirt,
Right.
off the
Beautiful.
shoulder,
Yeah. Nice. I love this. Really loving this. So we're talking about culture-looking clothes that fitting really nicely and urban roots.
Urban roots.
Urban roots, my girl.
Herb and roots.
Oh, herb and roots. All right. So let's continue now. So that's the fashion,
That's
right?
the fashion, yeah.
We have a little time to talk about the music.
Thank you, Soul Indie.
Thank you, my dear. Although it's really Tracy supposed to be doing it. All right. Merchant, before we get into that, a lot of black people are understanding now the importance of black businesses.
It's a must because when we take our dollars and constantly give them to other people, there's nothing left for us. And black people already have a culture and a history of slavery, which means that black people have now worked for hundreds of years and gotten no pay. So there's no way for, this big mass of wealth to exist unless we funnel our dollars into each other, So that's why I said I always try to make an effort to buy whatever I can from a black business or whatever services I need. I try to, stay in the community, keep our dollars in the community.
Right.
That's how we strengthen up each other.
Absolutely. And what is even more exciting is that we're talking about strengthening ourselves as a family, and we're also seeing you sisters strengthening the female business people.
Yes, females, we need support.
Absolutely.
It's not easy. Just sometimes being a mother and having to deal with business and other things. So yeah, we'd want to make an avenue for sisters to come through with whatever their talents are, whether it be craft work or music or, video work, whatever kind of DJs. I want to see more female DJs in the whole dub scene.
Right.
I want to see more females being featured as artists on the big shows and just involved in the whole process.
Absolutely.
Because females really have a kind of a mind more time that it's good, it's better, it's balanced. We need more balance just in general.
But what I love with you, Kindele, what I love with the spirit that you carry is that you are always female, but you are militant and
tough.
Tough like iron. And the tough like iron thing, she don't mean it literally. She don't tough like iron. It's just a militancy.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to come forward to the tough like iron thing.
Okay.
So we're going to ask you to totally explain that to us, right?
I'm ready for that.
All right, but you have been promoting fashion, you're promoting shopping, you're promoting steaming,
yes,
which we're going to come into, and you're also promoting music. So we are going to start by asking you, we don't have much time, so you can start answering the question, and when we come forward from Cashpot, we're going to really explore the question. What inspired your journey with music and now actually recording and performing?
I have always loved music, as I said, and true, I was an only child. As a child, it's beer music I listened to all day. Lots of mixtapes. My parents had lots of reggae music in the house, so I used to listen to Black Uhuru and, Israel Vibration and rockers. I used to listen to rockers all the time. Just loved the soundtrack from rockers and those kind of songs, as a youth growing up. So just my love for music, then coming to Jamaica and meeting all these fabulous artists that, I've been close with Kid Asai for years. And, we always go to China in the yard and we just meet all these people and it's amazing. Just the energy here really has inspired me. And when I met the whole Jahova Evil family, I was close with the Gideon. He said, come through. I would go to the studio sometimes and hang out. And then I heard this rhythm one day. And I just started, humming something, singing a little tune to myself. And he was like, oh, that sounds good. You should work on that and come back and record it. And so that's really how I got started. So big up the Gideon, Sela, you're large, we love you. The whole Jahova Evil, Auntie Patsy. Couldn't do it without these people, Nicole Miller. Bless up yourself for all of the guidance and all the support.
Right. It is as though it's a movement.
It is.
It is. It really is.
It is.
The Jahova Evil in itself is a movement.
It's definitely.
And I'm finding there's a lot of youthful energy, like minds, are finding each other.
It's a blessing.
Isn't it wonderful?
Mm-hmm. Because we have so many, it's multifaceted. So we have Soul Indie, who's here doing the camera work. We have, besides our artists, Nicole Miller, the Gideon DXL, we have Supernova, who does the dub school every Friday. So if you're in Kingston, come to Jahova Evil on a Friday. We have dub school. Artists can pass through and showcase themselves. And this Sunday, we're actually having the 5th annual Little Joe Memorial Concert right there at 10.5 First Avenue, Vineyard Town. So we're remembering the legendary Little Joe. So come through, and just get involved.
Wow, you're talking about Vineyard Town. That's so my place, and you're talking about Auntie Patsy. These it's just more than.
She said to bless you up, by the way.
Oh yes,
yes,
yeah,
she did.
Auntie Patsy, I don't call you Auntie Patsy. You're my sister, Sister Patsy. Love you, love you, love you. But as I said, free spirits are actually finding each other, and it's a wonderful thing. We're gonna take a break. We have Cashpot coming up, and when we come forward, we're finding out so much about these free spirits.
Tough like an iron.
Good ganja and orange peel. Good ganja and orange. I was walking down the road one afternoon.
Miss Gwen, sell me a Oxymaster there. It make washing so much easier. It takes stain out of white and stain out of color. Oxymaster available in shops and supermarkets island wide. Ask for it.
The time on REFM is...
It is now 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
And they want to know what's the deal. Good ganja and orange peel. And they want to know. So me tell them it's my meditation. It's my medication. It's my meditation. It's my medication. Favorite place to steam is at the
Welcome to the official live drawing of the Supreme Ventures Lottery Games. Get your tickets out and let the games begin.
It's Thursday, February 4, 2016. Good afternoon and welcome to this afternoon's Supreme Ventures live game draw. Before we begin, let's review the winning numbers from the 10:30 a.m. draw. This afternoon, we're under the supervision of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission and the independent auditors KPMG. We're going to kick things off with the top draw game, and we're playing for $600,000. So let's select the winning top draw numbers. Best of luck to you. And the winning top draw numbers this afternoon, what will they be? The first number looks like number 12. The second top draw number this afternoon is 1. Here comes the third number. The third top draw number this afternoon is number 9. Remember, we're playing for $600,000. And the fourth number is 16, which brings us to the final number, which is number 20, which means it's time for the dollars game. And remember, with dollars, you pick your play. And the winning dollars numbers this afternoon, here they come. The first dollars number coming down. Get those tickets out because the first number is number 19. The second number is 5. 5 is followed by number 3. And then we have number 22. 22 is followed by 15. And then 26. So we're halfway there. What's the next number? The next dollars number is 30. 30 is followed by 25. And then number 18. After 18 we have 9. 11, and the final number this afternoon is 13. So it's time for the Pick 2 game, and remember, winning is too easy with Pick 2. So get those tickets out once more. The winning Pick 2 numbers are coming right up. The first Pick 2 number this afternoon, where is it? It is 32. The second number this afternoon is 26. So we're looking at 32 and 26 for Pick 2. Keep playing Pick 2 for easy ways to win. And our next game is the Pick 3 game, and the winning Pick 3 numbers are... Here comes the first number. The first Pick 3 number is number 8. Here comes the second Pick 3 number. The second Pick 3 number is number 6, and the third and final Pick 3 number this afternoon is 0. So we're looking at 8, 6, and 0 for Pick 3. Let's give you a chance now to turn up those winnings with the Pick 4 game, and the winning Pick 4 numbers are coming right up. The first Pick 4 number this afternoon is... That's number 6. Here comes the second number. The second number is 3. Here comes the third number. 2. Well, I hope this looks like your ticket because the fourth and final number is 3. So we're looking at 6, 3, 2, and 3 for Pick 4. Let's remind you now that to confirm your winning numbers, you can check the press for details or call our results hotline. You may also download our Supreme Ventures app to your smartphones. We're going to play a favorite game now, Cash Pot. And this afternoon's winning Cash Pot number is... Wait for it. It is number 25. Again, the winning Cashpot number is 25, and the lucky mark for 25 is John Crow. Now let's review this afternoon's winning numbers. I do hope you were a big winner this afternoon. Remember, payday is this evening. Go get those tickets early, and remember also to get your Cashpot Special Pot tickets for 3 p.m. and paydays at 5 p.m. I'll see you again at 3. Have a supreme afternoon.
Hope you are a big winner. Play your favorite Supreme Ventures games every day and tune in for our live draw 5 times a day at 8:30 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m., and 8:25 p.m. on this station. Supreme Ventures, games people love to play and more.
Reggae Radio, Irie FM.
Very much for rejoining us here on Heart, Mind, and Soul to Soul. With a difference, we have inside of our Studio B an exciting individual, this camera, all right? And her name is Kindele. Aixe. I got that one right. All right. And she's a fashion designer turned musician. So we're just asking her to give us a taste of the music live before we continue this interview.
A good ganja and orange peel. A good ganja and orange. I was walking down the road one afternoon. I'm just chilling, me and my crew. Babylon say, hey, where you are do? 10 big spliff, we are pass round 2. I got the chalice and coconut shell. I've got the kutchie loaded up well with good ganja and orange peel. And they want to know what's the deal.
I want to know what's the deal.
Rally up.
We're not going to ask that question yet, but further down, I want to know what's the deal.
I know.
And a lot of people
That's
want
why
to know
I have
what's
that song.
Yes, a lot of people want to know what's the deal.
It's
but
true.
before we ask that question, what is your whole purpose of doing music? What's your mission?
Well, in terms of the music, I really wanted a way to just spread a positive vibes and spread the cultural vibes and uplifting vibes to people. And I've been able to reach a certain amount of people with the fashion, you know. But I feel like the music is a more global, and it's a way to reach more people. And lots of people who maybe wouldn't wear these clothes can still listen to the music. And I also want to coordinate the music with the clothing. So when, you know, if you come and see the clothing, you don't really see anything you like, you can always buy a CD because everybody can listen to music. So it's universal.
Is there a message you particularly want to get out?
Me, I'm really trying to give youths inspiration, same way that I've been inspired. So whatever the youths them are into, whether it be the music or fashion or, you know, graphic design, or I really encourage all young people to find something that you're good at and that you're talented at and work towards that, you know, and work hard at it every day, step by step, and that's how you build something for the future, because we need to build something for the people in our community and something for our children. So, yeah, that's really the mission in terms of the music. We want to strengthen up the community, strengthen up the young people, and this is a way that we can show a good example to say, yes, you don't have to wear little small bath suit and go to the dance, you know what I mean? You don't have to wear plastic hair, you can be natural, you know, eat healthy, fitness. So it's really a holistic movement where, yeah, we're caring for people in the community on a holistic level.
Okay. Tough like iron.
Iron.
How did this concept come about and what does it exactly mean?
Well, the concept originally came when I was a young person as a teenager and I was just starting off with the fashions. I was trying to think of a name that, you know, I felt like really summarized my whole vibes, and then I said, yeah, tough like iron.
You see yourself as tough like iron?
It's really conditioning because, you know, life is not always easy. And me, as a young person, as I mentioned, I had been on my own since I was a teenager. So, you know, just through the trod and certain things that I had experienced, I realized I have to keep myself tough like iron in order to progress and in order to move forward. Because if I wasn't having that kind of mentality, I would have fallen by the wayside long time ago.
Got you.
You know?
And so say all of us, particularly women and particularly black women.
Mm-hmm. And then sometimes I didn't have much, you know, in terms of parental supervision, or as a young person that, like I said, my mother worked a lot.
Yeah.
So I was kind of had to be on my own and try to make good choices.
Right,
you know?
right. So this is where the tough like iron came in.
Mhm.
You just had to be tough like iron.
No choice.
I got you, got you. You know, this is why we have to reason. This is why we can't just look at people and assume.
I know, because people
you know?
look at me and say, "Oh,
Oh, you're not
like iron.
tough.
Oh, she says she's tough like iron. Look on her, she's
Yes,
soft and
yeah.
really bare
True.
things them go on with, you know." But guess what? I know my mission, and I know my meditation, and we have to keep it iron, because otherwise it's like the soft. You know, you can't really be too soft in this world. You have to know when to stay tough and when to be kind of.
I love to reason. Because the very same thought would come to me had I not asked you that question.
Mhm.
Here is a very refined looking Rasta woman who talking about tough like, and there's nothing about it that look tough. So why tough? But we got it. We got it.
All
I
right.
got it.
All right.
Yeah, your meds are for tough.
Mm-hmm.
Battlefield.
Because otherwise, you know, there's so many things to lead you astray out here.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
you have to be serious and stay focused.
All right, so that's tough like iron. We get over the Kindele. We understand that now.
Uh-huh.
Understand tough like iron. Here another thing that I really need clarity on.
So many questions.
Orange peel.
Yes.
What is your
the
fascination
deal with
with
the
orange
peel? Yeah. Orange Peel is my latest single that came out from Rally Up Music. You can check out rallyupmusic.com. Bless up the whole link, Jamaki, The Chemist, you know, Baba Kanashii, Holy Love. We are just coming forward with this. Orange Peel is a vibration with the chalice. So the steam chalice, we sometimes people who steam will use different herbs, and you can actually also steam the herbs if you don't want to use ganja. You don't have to put ganja in there, but we steam orange peel, mint, rosemary, basil, fever grass, garlic. Sometimes you have a cold, you drop some garlic in the steamers. You steam that along with your ganja, and it helps you free up everything.
You are always steaming.
It's true.
You are always surrounded by, I'm seeing the pictures, holy chalice.
It's true.
And you also have a steam team.
We have the steam team is just the whole link. Bless up all of the steam massive, from.
But let me ask you this, and this is, I'm asking you this as a herbalist.
Mhm.
What is the point? There are times I look at even the pictures, and I'm going to be very frank.
Yes.
I wonder if it is not overstated. Do you think, as I'm being very honest?
I don't think so, because I really see steaming as an ancient kind of meditation. It's not an instant thing. You can't just grab a lighter and a paper and start steaming. It's not like that. It's going to take time. You have to have coconut shells. It requires fire and water, and even when you're sitting there, you're blowing the shells, you're blowing. It takes time. So you have to kind of slow down and really hold a meditation when you're steaming. You can't drive and steam. You know what I mean? You have to kind of slow down.
It's not
and
recreational.
It's more of an anciency, and
Right.
it's a vibration,
Okay.
So I actually would love to see more steaming. I don't see enough steaming. I see so much people smoking all the time. So more steaming, me say.
So when you say more steaming, I still need to know, and even if I get it, I'm
Okay.
sure my listeners need to get it.
Yes.
With what in mind? Okay, in anciency, when you had the chalice, passing the chalice around, there was a lot of spirituality involved. There was a lot of blessing of the chalice. There was a lot
Yeah,
of
man.
praying in the middle.
We always bless up the chalice when we load it. When we're ready to steam, I always stop and give a little ice, and it's really more of a spiritual thing because you're combining all of the elements. Clay, the water, the air, the fire. So it's like almost like a ritual then, as opposed to just rolling a spliff, or you know what I mean?
You are suggesting to me, therefore, that rolling a spliff might be more recreational, but still.
I believe so.
I believe so.
It takes more intention.
It does. It really does.
You can't do it if
does.
you're when they drop into your clothes and burn up your skin. So you have to pay attention.
As we say this, I remember talking to Stepper, forward Stepper,
Uh-huh.
recently, and I went down to the Forward Step Foundation, and I remember Stepper saying to me, "My mother, you see, if a man comes."
I love Stepper. You know, bless up Stepper anyway there.
My mother, you see, if a man come inside there with a spliff, the first question me ask him is, "What is your intention? What is your intention?" And we're talking about herbalists.
Yeah,
we're
man.
not talking about people who fight against herbs.
True.
But we have to know, what is your intention? Because a lot of idleness also surrounds this.
It's true. Somebody said this to me the other day. They said, "Wow, you seem to use a lot of herbs, but you seem very productive." Like they don't think those things hand in hand. But you,
I love that. I love that. Because I have to quote Stepper again. Him have a poem where, as a Rasta man, him say, all the time you just crushing in your palm. Go and go look some work and go farm.
True.
And as you see, as we have a responsibility, yes, I offers exactly where you are. But I cannot come here and just say, yes, Kindele, I offers where you are. There are people out there who don't get it.
Yes,
and
we
they
want
need
to make
to
it
get
clear
it
for them.
And if you're smoking herb all day and rubbing up your palm without an intention,
and
you
you're
will
not
turn
doing
worthless.
anything. Yeah, because I smoke herb as well. I steam it. I use edibles sometimes. I use I'm working with a company based in California, Absolute Extracts, and they make also some CBD sprays. So, you know, they have the spray you can just spray under your tongue. They have the vaporized pens. I use all of these things, and I do my work. I use it and I crochet a tam. I use it and I go motivate myself for sewing, think of a new song. It's something that helps me motivate.
Right.
So some people, maybe they don't really have that reaction. But yeah, people
But we
need to
need
kind
to
of get to
encourage.
work right about
Absolutely.
now. Yeah, I want to see
Absolutely.
everyone's just get to work because
And I remember in the part of the poem, Stepper, sorry for quoting you so much, but I have to. At the part in the poem that him say, yeah, so what? Stop rub your palm and go farm.
I love how you do the voice and everything, you know.
All right, let me ask you this next question. Who is Kindele spiritually? Who are you?
Well, I'm a humble person, you know. I am a very community-oriented person. I always like working with others and building, you know, just trying to build a foundation so that we can really make some changes in the community that are necessary. So me, I'm a very selfless person. And when you see me, I represent a whole movement. It's not just me, Tough Like Iron. It's me, Tough Like Iron, Jahova Evil, Dub School, Mama Yashi, Harriet's, you know, it's the whole link.
And you consider that movement a spiritual one. Why?
I do, because our people are going through is spiritual warfare out here, you know? So the best thing we can do is to love each other and help each other and just build and be strong together because it's very terrible out the road, trust me.
How do you feel that you express your highest level of spirituality?
I do love to go to Bingi. Bingi is definitely, you know, one of the most, you know, spiritual experiences that I do participate in. Bless up yourself, Profi. And then, yes, I also love nature. Always gives me that feeling of connection with the Most High, you know, because I love to see the birds and the butterflies and say, wow, it's the life force and the life energy that keeps us all going, from the tree to the bee to you and me.
Yeah,
I
I love
love
that.
that.
I love that. All right, there are I've seen a picture of you in a position as though you are meditating, perhaps yoga. I'm not sure.
Okay.
What was that about?
I
What
do
is
yoga.
that about?
I am a practitioner of yoga.
Let's talk about that.
I've actually been doing yoga for about half of my life now at this
Really?
point. I started as a teenager. Sometimes I do it more than others, of course, but it's always a great way to connect the physical and the spiritual. You have to kind of slow the physical down and breathe deeply. And sometimes you have to rest, and sometimes you have to go harder. You have to respond, you know, because our physical selves are very spiritual as well, because we are created by the Most High Creator, and life is just so amazing. All the things that are inside of us, from the veins to the bones to all these little cells, and these things can't just happen. It's not random.
Right.
I don't believe that it can just randomly you know?
Right.
So yeah, that's really the connection.
Take us through a day when you are in the mood to hold a meds.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're going to the steaming.
True.
And then what?
All of the things that you see me come forward with,
Yeah.
this is my meditation. These are my meds. So when I'm ready to hold the meds, I get some yarn. And after I'm done steaming that load, I just grab some yarn and I make a nice tam. Done. We eat some recording going on. But that kind of meditation between writing the music and doing things like the crocheting, that's where I put a lot of my energy. And so
Right.
that's a spiritual thing for me.
Right.
I don't know if other people
No, I
will see
understand
it that
very
way.
well because you're by yourself. You're meditating while you're doing this,
Mhm.
and a lot of people tend to meditate while they're involved in a creative endeavor.
Yes.
Definitely.
So my creativity is my
It's your
meditation.
and your spirituality.
Yes.
Wow. Excited.
That's deep.
That's yeah. Yeah, that's really deep. When you are alone, what do you think about?
So many things, you know. I want to really just be a leader and be an example for the community and for upliftment. I want to see change. I want to see young people here being able to, you know, achieve some of their goals and get out there and do what it is they were put here to do, because we all have a purpose, you know. None of us are just here for our own pleasure. So we need to figure out what
Absolutely.
that purpose is and work on it. And I want to see people do that because
Absolutely.
especially Jamaica, I love this country. There are so many talented people here. I want to see them get support. I want to see these young people who know how to do the graphic designing and who are keeping these different sessions and who are, you know, young artists and young people who do crafts and different creative things. I want to see them be supported. So that's my mission. And I hope that through, even if it is that I have to find the funds myself and start some kind of foundation or something for young people. But yeah, it's really important.
Beautiful. We're going to take a break, and then when we come forward, we're going to wrap up.
When I get my pay, it can't stretch. I need a better payday.
Now, Jamaicans have a payday that saves the day.
With Payday, the newest game from Supreme Ventures.
For just $100, you can win a payday of
$150,000 every month for 20 years.
150 grand every month for 20 years? That plenty more than what me I get.
And way better than my pension. And you can get this payday.
with draws twice each week at 5 p.m. every Thursday, every Sunday, every week, every month,
all year.
Just match 5 numbers from 1 to 35.
Me I buy my payday ticket now at Supreme Ventures.
Payday.
Win millions for 20 years.
From Green Island to Golden Grove, from Moran Point to Negril Point, everybody is raising a glass to say, welcome home, Colbeck, the original Jamaican ginger wine with a wonderful spicy blend, made from real Jamaican ginger and crafted by real Jamaicans. Colbeck is home.
Recommended community bar price $300 per pew and $80 per drink. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
Come out and celebrate the life and legacy of the reggae legend Robert Nesta Marley at the first annual One Love Music Festival with performances from Akon, Kimani Marley, Morgan Heritage, Tessa and Chin, Nadine Sutherland, Tanto Metro and Devante, me, your girl CK, Sabrina Diva, Cranium, D Burns, Devin the Doctor, and many more on February 5th at Rose Hall, Montego Bay. Special thanks to Tough Gang, Rose Hall Developments, Red Stripe, CPJ, Sandals, Ibero Star, Pepsi, Ting, Digicel, Fontana Pharmacy, Ocean Star, Spice World Supermarket. Must be 18 and older to drink. Drink responsibly.
See David Thomas Bangarang! Saturday, February 6th, Jockey Factory Lucy. Sunday, February 7th, Older Police Station Maypen. Ash Wednesday, February 10th, Otrias High School. Saturday, February 13th, Hotel Commingle Savlaman. And Sunday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, Montego Bay Community College. Bangarang!
Where I say charge it? The thing louder than the car alarm.
You see?
Louder than the car so.
Yes, I see it, yeah. Louder look. See a Magnum.
Alright.
Look for Magnum with a brand new look.
Louder look. See a Magnum.
Magnum tonic wine. Must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink responsibly.
It's great to be appreciated, and it's even greater when it's the annual Petcom Christiana Customer Appreciation Day, Saturday, February 6th. You know that the DJ Bones love the excitement, and we, meaning Irie, the girl them diary, will be there live from 1 p.m. Why? How about some free fuel? How about lucky dip? How about gift baskets? How about free cooking gas? How about free battery and windscreen wash from Tropical Battery? How about you reach and join in Petcom Christiana Customer Appreciation Day, Saturday, February 6th. We're looking for you. Petcom, rising to your expectations.
This is a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
The JLP ramps up the message of prosperity in a tour of St. Bess in Manchester, Thursday starting at 9. Andrew Holness leads the tour in St. Bess. Audley Shaw leads as a manor yard in Manchester. Labour Party River come down from bank to bank at the mass rally in Junction St. Bess at 6 p.m. And you are invited. Here party leader Andrew Holness, Audley Shaw, Roddy Spencer, St. Aubin Bartlett, Omar Fred, Hydron McCulsky, J.C. Hutchinson, Floyd Green, Frank Wheat and other stalwarts. The JLP Tour, St. Bess in Manchester on Thursday, followed by mass rally in Junction at 6. See you there.
That was a paid announcement by the Jamaica Labour Party.
Who are the leader? IRFM. Who are the breeder?
Oh, you know that?
Call them a breed hard to keep up with IRFM.
Having too much fun inside the studio, you know. We're forgetting that we're doing an interview. You know, India Ari has a song that I just love India Ari. And I love her CD. And she has a particular song that talks about breaking the shell and saying that you will never soar until you break the shell.
True.
You'll never fly.
It's broken, baby.
Oh, God, it's broken. It's broken.
Broke that shell.
Yeah, broke that shell. That
We're up on life.
Absolutely. No, you are dynamic and you're gifted and you're obviously, you know, very wise. There are sisters out there who are listening who just wish they could break that shell.
Yes,
they have
it's
so
hard.
much to give, so much to share.
It's true.
How does one break that shell?
You really have to tune in to yourself, you know, and figure out what exactly you're gifted in and what you are best at, you know, and then really go hard with it. Even if people laugh at you, even if nobody believes in you, you know, much people look at me and say, "You can sing."
And what you say?
And I said, "Ion." Because they think it's only Tams. I must make Tams my whole life. I can do lots of things. I'm not limited to just doing one thing. But at least start with one thing that you're really good at and focus on that and build, even if, no matter how long it takes you. If it take you a year and, you know, say you want to start a little business taking photos for people or whatever, you start off your thing and you just go step by step and don't be hard on yourself.
You realize that a lot of people are uncomfortable with change. And if they met you as a fashion designer, they would be a lot more... It's not about you, you know. It's about their comfort
Well,
level,
it's
you know.
very frustrating. Trust me.
No, but we all go through it. And which is why I'm suggesting that breaking that shell is not as easy as 1, 2, 3.
No, it's not easy. That's why I said it can take time.
Absolutely.
Can take a year, several years, you know. But just, you know, you have to just be kind to yourself and just go through your process and just really be in tune.
Absolutely. Because, you know, you mentioned that you did music, and there are some people who think you can't sing, and people will always think you can't do it, the best of things that you do. But this is also part of the process, because sisters listening here might think to themselves, I am extremely gifted, I'm extremely talented, and I'm confident that I am, but I am just afraid.
Well, only you can make your dreams become a reality. So if you sit down and, you know, time is passing, more and more time is passing, you're not getting any younger, you might as well get started today, and by tomorrow you know what I mean, make 2 link, and the next day you do something else, and the next day you do a little something else, and by the time years and months pass, you know, you have a whole vibration that
Absolutely.
you can, you know, call your
Absolutely.
own. That's why it's important to say, yeah, this is mine. Nobody can take it from me.
Right.
Nobody can take tough like iron from me.
For real. You've developed it.
It's mine.
It's yours. You know, there's a song that Raging Fire does, and they say you gotta be brave. It's called Brave. You got to be brave. And, you know, for the sisters listening, there are so many other sisters and so many brethren. Man, them sometimes you have some man who just don't like to see a sore, and then you, after you want to stay right which part you there to make sure, say, him happy. Joke thing.
Yes, that's true. It's true. But it can be challenging sometimes as a female.
Yes, it is.
And you have your family to care for. But me, I always try to reason with my youths because a lot of times I get to see them, you know, several months out of the year, but a lot of time I'm also on the road. So I have to reason with them and keep in touch with them and tell them that, yeah, mommy is working hard at creating a future and creating something that's going to last. And I'm following what I love, and I want you to do the same thing. And I tell the youths them, I don't care what, even if I don't understand it. When you get older, you might want to do something that doesn't make any sense to me. But if it's what's in your heart, follow it and go hard, because the Creator put it in your heart for a reason. It's not just to be ignored. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. If you had a, Jah forbid, you could only do one thing.
Me no know how that I go work, you know.
Jah nah go do that. just answer, say, Jah nah do that, mama. But just, you know, just hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose, you know, forbid, just said, Kindele, one thing at a time. What would you put all your energy in?
I would go with the music.
You wouldn't dress us?
I will still dress you.
Okay.
I've got my ways.
All right.
You don't worry about that.
All right. You
may have everything locked.
All right. All right. And before we go, is there anything special that you want to say? Any person you want to bless up? Just do the whole yard thing. You know, that's how we do it.
Yes,
bless up my mother.
Well, yes, I bless up my mother and my father. Anyway, you're there in the earth, you know. My son, Congo Man and Cambon, bless up yourself. The whole Jahova Evil, Antipatsy, you know. Rally Up Music. The whole link, you know what I mean? Give thanks for all the support. Yeah, we made it this far, so it's a joy.
Nice. Well, it has been my pleasure, really. And you have opened up a door for us to invite others like yourself.
You see?
To sit, yes.
I'm building those bridges.
Yes, you are. Because your persona excited me so much that I figured that even though it's fashion, we can do it. We can make it work. We can come in a studio.
We can make it work.
Yes,
that's a great thing you said.
Absolutely.
I just want everyone to know I have a video premiering tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So check it out. It's going to be on Reggaeville, Orange Peel video tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I would still like everyone to hear my Orange Peel, the tune as well.
Right. That's the video, the Orange Peel.
The Orange Peel video is coming tomorrow, so stay tuned
wonderful.
for that.
It was wonderful meeting you.
Of course, Mama Elise.
It was
Holy
lovely.
love. Thanks.
Talking
it's a joy.
to you. And now when I look at you on Facebook, I can say, I know Kindele. Can't we all? Because you have really opened up, and thanks.
No problem.
God bless you.
Ion.
All right.